Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Obey. Coming at you with just some stuff I got in the mail and some stuff I picked up at GameStop this week. It's a little bit of comics. I did want to point out, I love the McFarlane Fortnite stuff. I will not be doing any more action figure reviews that are just action figure reviews because, you know, that just looks like kids' content and I don't think it is. I don't really like having to report to the government anyway, so fuck those guys. But I did want to say, check these out. They are the Fortnite McFarlane Beast Mode, Rhino, and Jackal. These things are great. They are freaking amazing. Absolutely love them. They don't have like turnable heads or anything, but they're virtually the same figure. They're a four-pack of the skin, and each skin is a different monster. And yeah, I was just really, really impressed with these. So if you're at all into the McFarlane Fortnite, I'm going to recommend those to you. My comics in the background are Femforce and Femforce, number 33 and number 42, just because more people need to be checking out these Femforce covers. I'll see what's gonna happen, but I kind of want to do another video on Femforce and kind of go through every issue. There's just a lot of great stuff in them, and it's a series that is kind of hard to track down. There's a lot of comic book stores that don't have those. All right, and then my other stuff I picked up, I finally finished out my little 4-pack of Conqueror of the Barren Earth. This is just a little DC comic. I found various ones throughout different collections. It's got a lot of dino riding on it, which I'm way into. That's cool stuff. I love that. And I've showed a couple of these, but I finally got the whole set. I think I was missing like one issue, and I picked it out of a comic book bin recently and finally put it all together. And so I thought I'd show you the series in its entirety. The covers are decent. The interior art is really nice. Yeah. You got spaceships and dinosaurs, and you're riding dinosaurs, and that combination, I like that. That's always been a good combination, in my opinion. A little bit of the past, a little bit of the future. So you get great shots like this, just tanks and floating cities and people riding dinosaurs, and looks like you got some skeleton warrior looking dudes. That's the stuff that makes a comic work, in my opinion. So anyway, just kind of a little DC title that I wanted to finish out, and I finally did, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I picked up, these finally showed up in the mail, Twisted Tales. Now, I really originally thought that these were reprints of old comics. Turns out, most of these aren't. These are all published in 1982. So it does look like reprinted horror from the EC era, but it is not. It is just new modern horror, and it's got some amazing art in it. Very happy with that. Issue number 2, you can see these are pretty horrific stuff going on, but it's not that much more terrible than a lot of the old stuff that they were making for comics back in the day. It's a little more risque, it's a little more violent, but I've got some reprints of the original old stuff. It's really not that bad compared to that. It's done with modern sensibilities, so there's stuff that they tackle in the older reprints that they still don't do in these. You know, these are nasty enough. Older stuff can be even worse. The original stuff, in my opinion, can be even more grisly than the modern takes on the same genre. There are things that we think are taboo in the modern era that they did not think were taboo back then. That being said, that does not mean the modern comics are mild in any way. These things are pretty grisly, pretty intense. And these are not collaboration books. What are they? Anthology type books. So you've got a whole bunch of different different artists and writers working on different things. At issue number 5, as you can see, these covers, they're just amazing stuff. Sometimes the artwork and what you're seeing pretty much explains itself, and you don't really even need to. Man. Oh, don't hit the dog. But yeah, it's anthology style books. It would remind you a lot if you weren't familiar with books like these. They're very similar to like The Outer Limits or stuff like that. Tales from the Crypt. Issue number 6 here. I've got a few of these, so I'm pretty happy. I love PC stuff, Pacific Comics. Oh my gosh, that is heavy on the words. That is way, way intense. That is some heavy reading. For a comic book, that's pretty rough. Alright, so anyway, another book I got this week. I had one issue of this before. And this is a weird little comic. It's from Sirius. It's called Demongate. I don't think there's any demons in it. In fact, I don't remember there being any gates in it. But it's kind of one of those odd elf type titles. So if you're into weird, scrawny elf type people, or if you can overlook it, the art is really good. Don't get me wrong. The art's just really good. It's just their subject matter is kind of weird little elfy people, and it's odd. That's a great open page, though. So anyway, I got a few issues of that. I had one issue of it before. It is rather funny. There's some comedy to it. It's not just like... It's not near as grisly as the other books I was just looking at. But you can see it's got that strange elfish type art to it. If you're into that, I don't even know what to call it. It's weird. I've seen it in a couple other like elfy type books. I do love the cover of number 3 here. That pirate elf chick. I guess she's not an elf chick. She doesn't have pointy ears. But you get the idea. Good art, good black and white stuff. If you're into that art style, it's just a different flavor. Demongate number 4. I don't have much by Sirius Press at all anyway. It's kind of not a comic company I really go to a lot. But like I said, this is one title that I had one of. Found it interesting and wanted to check out some more. I've always looked for it, and I just had the opportunity to snag like a big pile of it. And it was pretty cheap, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's got a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of future space pirate type stuff. Although I must say she is sitting on a Jeep. That's kind of weird. Anyway, oh yeah, whenever you get into this, people wearing what monkey suit things, that's creepy. I don't much care for that at all. But it's what you get. Demongate number 7. This is the actual issue that I had, which kind of got me interested in the rest of it. It's pretty funny. There's some quirkiness to it. Demongate number 8. I don't remember her being in it, but that's a great cover. And you can see something's... they're creepy. Look at the way they draw their faces. It's just a little bit weird. If you're into it, you're into it. If you're repulsed by the sight of it, you're repulsed by the sight of it. I'm mildly repulsed by the sight of all these little elfish kids running around in those animal suits. I'm against it. And Demongate number 10. You get the idea. That's kind of cool. Tombstone Girls. That's an interesting ad. And books like this I do love because you can check out the back and see a whole bunch of other like weird-ass comics that you've never heard of. And that's how you know what to go shopping for next time. Because you got that, what is out there? I don't know. Well, you kind of know now. Anyway, this is number 10. I think the series originally ran 12 issues, I want to say. So I don't have a full run, but I've probably got enough. I don't feel like I probably need any more. I'll see. If I read through the whole thing and really got to have some more, I'll know that I need to. But anyway, that's what I got. Hope you guys like it. That's my story, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.